You are welcome to another edition of DBA TV, another edition of How to Find Buyer Abroad on DBA TV. All we do on this channel is all about international trade and telling you about what you need to learn in order to make your export business a success, particularly if you are just coming in and you want to learn. Irrespective of your country, either you are in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Africa, wherever you are joining us from, rest assured this video will be of interest to you if you are interested in international trade. My name is Dela Yemivo, and if you are stopping by for the first time, subscribe to our channel, like the video, share with your friends. Remember to click on the notification bell so you know when we upload a new video. Today, I'll be talking about another very important topic, and it is another mistake to avoid. You know, I've talked about one mistake before. This is another mistake to avoid when you are trying to look for buyers. Another mistake. What is this? Another mistake to avoid. You know, there is a mistake, there's another mistake that people make apart from going online. You know, the first mistake I mentioned was going online to look for buyer. You can check the channel for the video. Going online to look for buyer when you are not ready. Going online to look for buyers when you are not ready for shipment. Now, in today's video, I'm talking about promptly respond to inquiry about your product. Do not make the mistake of not promptly responding to inquiry about your product. After all, you are the one that say you want buyer, right? And you are the one also who went online and dropped some details about your product and promote your product. You are the one that is doing all this, right? So if you are promoting your product, it's also important you know that people are going to make an inquiry about your product. The goal of your promotional activity online is to make sales, right? Now, however, it's important for you to know that potential buyer will be moved through different stages. You are going to move them from the stage of awareness through to the point of interest and also generating desire in them to buy your product until they get to a point of taking a buying decision. Now, when they get to this point, they might want to know more about your product. They might want to know more about your product. At that point, they can choose to ask you questions. If you're on Facebook, they can send you a message on Facebook Messenger. If you're advertising on Instagram, they can send you a DM on Instagram. If your advert is such that it directs you to their website, they can go on your website and drop a question for you if you have chat feature on your website, or even send you an email based on the email address provided on your website. Or if your message is such that it allows you to drop a chat for them, they might chat you on WhatsApp. The question is this: when they drop all these messages for you, how soon do you respond? First of all, when you are target marketing any destination, know the time zone and the time difference between that location and yours. For example, if you are target marketing a buyer in China, you know you have about 7 hours ahead of China. Behind China. China is about 7-8 hours ahead of you. That means by the time you wake up 10 a.m., 9 a.m., you are in the office, the Chinese man is getting ready to leave the office. 9 a.m. your time will mean about 4 p.m. their time, getting ready to close. By the time it's 10 a.m., they have closed. Meaning, if you are targeting, same for America. By the time you are awake, they are asleep. apart from Europe and some Africa, Far East Asia, the West, the challenge you might be having is that you might find yourself in a situation where you are responding to their message a day after. Now, let me tell you the challenge of that. If they choose to ask you a question and send you a message and you respond late, if they respond to you, most likely they are interested, and most likely you are not the only one they send that message to. They went online, they need this particular service or product. Most likely they are talking to someone else. Being able to respond promptly to inquiry about your company's product. Being able to respond promptly by providing detailed information about your product shows the buyer that this exporter is a responsive organization. Responding late does not speak well. Don't forget about the fact that you're in different time zones. And shouldn't they know we're in different time zones? Of course they know you're in different time zones. But if you are targeting them, you want them to buy from you, they don't know you. So there's nothing unique about your product or your business that will make them to wait for you. If someone else is able to get across to them on time, you might lose that sale. This is particularly important if you're on a B2B channel, B2B platform, Trade Key, Global Buyer Online, Alibaba and the like. And you do this, you did not respond on time to the inquiry. Because be rest assured, they will have sent the same message to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. You not responding on time is telling them that you are not serious, you are not ready. They are going to get someone else. They are going to get someone else. They are going to get someone else. And you will lose that sale. Delay responding to inquiry, particularly when it's more than 24 hours, portray the business as non-responsive organization that will probably delay shipment. If you delay responding to an issue, most likely you will delay shipment or delay in resolving issues that might come up in the course of the transaction. So the idea is, if you are going to be able to get buyers and you want this buyer to be able to do business with you, then you must be responsive. Being responsive means you are able to respond to their inquiry on time. You are able to respond to whatever question they are asking you on time. If they send the inquiry, most likely they are interested. If they send the inquiry, most likely they are interested. If they send the inquiry, most likely they are interested. If they are interested, if most likely they are interested, then don't waste their time. Do not waste their time so that you don't lose sales to other people that they most likely have also sent the same inquiry to. Has this video been of interest to you? Have you picked up one or two things or one or two lessons from this video? If yes, we would like you to subscribe to our channel. Don't just subscribe, drop your comment. In the course of the conversation, every time we come online or post a new video, in the course of the conversation, most likely you have a question on your mind. Most likely you need a clarification. Most likely you need us to explain further some area that are not very clear to you. That is the reason why I always say drop your comment in the comment section. But also like the video, let it gain traction. Like the video, let it gain traction. And remember also to click on notification bell so you know when we come on the next video. And if you have friends and allies who are interested in going into export business and believe their challenge is finding buyers, tell them we have provided enough information and content that provide answers to all the questions they are asking in how to go about finding buyers. My name remains Delayimi, your export doctor, and I'm signing out. See you in the next video.